That's what I need. Welcome everybody to our city staff meeting. Today is Tuesday, October the 8th. Is that correct? I just want to see if y'all paying any attention. So welcome everybody to the staff meeting. Before we get started, oh, by the way, I'm Larry Gray, city manager. When we did the go around. Before we get started, I would like to say to our highly decorated and illustrious finance director, happy birthday, Patrick.
You all will be pleased to know that I'm registered at Nordstrom, so.
Well, I'm glad to know that, because where's the nearest one? I don't even know where the nearest one is. Please don't be looking for anything from the city manager. So anyway, let's get started. Any employee recognition this morning from anybody? Any of the directors or chiefs? We had, Jim did a 3 last night at the council meeting, and then of course we all had our little thing, but which by the way worked out really good. It touched the council. They appreciated it. They knew what it was about. And so I want to thank everybody that was there last night for making it just right. And you know, they got a kick out of it. I don't think they knew what was going on at first, but they did understand it. So thanks to everybody that stayed last night. Made it kind of special for them. So seeing none, we'll move on to dates to remember. You say something, Phil?
I said, thank you.
How dare you interrupt me? You're welcome, whatever that was about. Dates to remember, next Monday, October the 14th, woo! City offices will be closed for Columbus Day. We won't be here. Hard to believe it. Man. And then Monday, October 21st is our next council meeting. And then Tuesday, November the 5th is election day. We are having the election here at City Hall. It's constitutional amendments in the state constitution. And so what that necessitated was us moving our council meeting, which would have normally been Monday, November the 4th to Monday, November the 18th, which we found out last night is Lee Landis' birthday. But every time we have an election that's in the here at City Hall, the council chambers, they move all that equipment in. We can't have a council meeting, there's too much stuff in the way. So it necessitates us moving it. So we will only have one meeting in November right now, unless something comes up. We necessitate having another meeting, but right now it's just going to be November the 18th. But there is the election on November the 5th, and it is here at City Hall. You can come vote. All right, since I get jumped on all the time about talking too much and saying things about what's going on, then we'll start the updates. And just to be different, we'll start with Dara. She's already mad at me this morning. What's new?
I'm just happy to be here.
I know you are. We all are. Did y'all see her last night when I asked her to come up here and join the city manager before we did our deal with the council? Did you see what she did?
She comes to help me.
But she did get up and go. I intended for her to stand there by me while we did that because we were fixing just to stand back up. She runs over and sits down by Bob in his man purse. So do you not have anything, Dara?
No, sir.
Let me point that out, Dara has nothing.
I have nothing.
Cindy? Oh.
Lattice is out today. He's at the ACE project.
That's a good thing.
They will be working from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. daily, including Columbus Day.
That's
So
what they
he will
tell
be out
us.
on the ACE project every day. We should be wrapped up with insurance. We should have the cards this week, I hope.
Please.
But if you need anything in the meantime, I do have all the numbers, and we can print out a temporary, or you can go on Aetna.com and print out a temporary. You're using your social. So, also you should have gotten an email yesterday about flu vaccines. Tommy's working on that, but we're struggling.
Uh-oh. See, it wasn't me this time.
Let's just scratch that off.
Wasn't me.
We talked about this. Anyway, but this year there will be no extras, so we're gonna have to know who's gonna take them and who's not. So so that we will be ready to go. That's it.
I actually responded to your email.
You did, thank you very much.
I did not ask the council, so I went ahead and put.
But you put them all six
six.
on there. Thank you.
We'll see. All right. Moving on.
Okay, my name's Robin, and last month we had 844 likes on Facebook. We are at 878. We had a really good turnout with all of our vendors for Siga Fest. We had 15 vendors, food vendors. And then, of course, we've already put the pictures of the parade up on Facebook, and lots of people have been liking those and commenting.
It's good. It was a great parade again this year. Lots of folks that, which brings me to the other question. What about DVD?
We have it.
I know y'all have it. And they're safekeeping, I assume.
Yes, it is.
So we're waiting on Sergeant Talley to get back so he can present it to Jim?
No, we can present it today.
No, okay.
Sure can.
I didn't know if you were gonna let Sergeant Talley do the honors or whatever you wanna do, Chief. What happened was there, and actually it was Tommy's idea, which was a really good idea, and the chief went along with it, is Sergeant Talley put a DVD in our camera that was in the Tahoe and filmed the parade since he was leading it. So all the people that always, when you tell them there's a lot of folks that show up for the parade, you know, I think everybody like, really? That many people? Yeah, that many people. Well, they can see it now, because what's gonna happen is we're gonna, Jim's gonna upload it on YouTube and attach it to our Facebook page so people can watch the crowds and stuff as they went down through there. So that was a good idea Tommy had, and appreciate the chief asking Sergeant Talley to do that, and of course he was happy to do it. So I'm real interested in seeing what it looks like whenever we get it. So pretty excited about that. So that was a good idea. So we'll upload that as soon as we get it. All right.
Jim Berman, Public Works Director. Currently, we have the Kane Street Water Tower rehabilitation. You'll see that curtain go up and down on a daily basis, and right this morning when it was down, you could see that it's gray. That gray is just the primer that was under the existing paint. They brought it down to that level, and of course, I think when they go back with the new primer, I think it's green, so you'll know when they start to paint.
As long as the water ain't green.
Now, the inside of the tank has been completed, so they're working on the outside. And I am still working with the county in the county's district attorney's office to get the paperwork for the Farmers Road and the Simons Road street rehabilitation done. They're passing it back and forth. It takes a while, I guess, but the goal was to try to get it done before we get to the winter time. And I told the county that we'll only let it get so cold before because we're not gonna tear up that road if we're in the middle of the winter and it's rainy and a mud pit. We're just not gonna do it. We'll wait till the spring if we have to.
Yeah, that's right.
That's all I have.
And then they are holding up their process.
Yeah. The lawyers just go crazy.
So we used to, got to take a turn.
Good.
Go ahead, Ben.
Just, I'm glad that Ace is going and they're starting to lay pipe, which is good. And they're starting to be there every day. And Gladys and I have been over there quite a bit, keeping that going. Trying to keep that going. That's really all I have.
Chris, we hate that you were a little late last night, didn't get the standing ovation that everybody got, but we do appreciate everything y'all are doing out there and all the hours y'all are putting in.
I was on time according to Jim, when he told me to be here.
Gee,
He should have told me 6:20. Instead, he said 6:30.
The meeting starts at 6:30.
yeah, we started at 6:30.
If you're on time, you're late.
I was actually here at 6:28. It took a minute to walk in.
Okay.
Well, I was working on a report for TCEQ, so.
What an excuse.
I was. As everybody knows, we had plenty of main breaks last month. So we normally probably average in the 40 range on the year. And I think we had 9 actual main breaks just from Thursday to Sunday. So it was a pretty busy weekend. I was there on all of them. I was pretty tired after that. I'm sure the other guys were too. Been busy with that. Got behind on a few streets on potholes. We got a lot of small leaks around. We're gonna try to catch up on them, but we're pretty far behind right now. everybody knows we're short-handed. Don't have many guys down there right now, so we're doing the best we can to catch up. We had the street dance also, which nobody mentioned so far. It went pretty smooth too.
And it's enjoyable.
That's all I got.
Good morning, I'm Liz Dent, Library Director.
Are we
We have a
sure?
few other jobs too, and I'm going to talk about those first. October 31st is the chili cook-off. City employees compete for trophies and ribbons, chili beans and chili without beans, and we'll be posting entry sheets in the hallways this week. Arbor Day planning is well underway, and in fact, pretty much put to bed. We are scheduled for November 2nd, out on the City Hall lawn. We confirmed with our donor yesterday, we have 700 trees, bur oak, red oak, live oak, pecan, bald cypress, and redbud. And those trees will be sold for $1 a piece, and we have confirmed with the Dallas County Master Gardeners for tree pruning demonstration, composting demonstration, and then volunteers will demonstrate planting the trees that people are getting that day. So we have several educational activities for kids. Boy Scout troop is going to do the honor color guard for the flag starting the day's festivities. So it's a big day for them.
It's good.
Doing good.
Good.
That's all I have.
Okay. Stated earlier, I'm Patrick Harvey, Director of Finance. We do have a change in our staff. Janice Body, who's worked here for about 8 years, is going to work with the county, and so we are working towards filling that position. And sometime this morning, you all may be getting an email from me on a matter of some importance. That's all I have.
So, you know what time the party is? Chief Lamone.
Tommy Lamont, Fire Chief. I'm on my short list now.
Uh,
All we have is, this week, we are doing our fire safety puppet shows in the 3 elementary schools. Some of them will get 2 shows each, and some of them get 1. In fact, they're starting this morning on those, so that's pretty well it for us.
For the ones of y'all that may not know, Chief Lamont is retiring at the end of December after 34 years of service to the city. So we're gonna, I think there's gonna be a reception for him on December the 19th. And so, what? Is that not the right date?
Yes, it is.
Is that a secret?
No, you said there might be, it will be.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say might be? Did I say might be? No, there will be.
You're all invited.
We're not letting Tommy back out. I mean, we're not, we wanted him to stay.
Taking that.
But anyway, we're gonna miss him. He was captain of B ship when I was here before, and if you've heard me make a statement with Chief Maroney, if I would have been here when Chief Maroney retired, it would take me every bit of about 30 seconds to make a decision on who the next chief was in. So I certainly have enjoyed working with Tommy since I've been back, and again, would have been a pretty quick decision to have made him chief. The other chief, TOC.
Pat Stallings, Police Chief. I'm going to go over the Part 1 crimes. This year to date, we've had 1 criminal homicide, down 50% from last year. We had 2 at the same time last year. Sexual assault, we've had 0, so there's no change there. Robbery, is, we've had 3 this year and 3 same time last year, so it's a 0% change. Aggravated assault's down 40%, we've had 3 compared to 5 last year. Burglary is up, we have 111 this year compared to 75 last year. Theft is up, we had 319 this year compared to 300 last year. Auto theft is down 16%, 52 this year compared to 62 last year. And arson is flat, we've had 1 this year and 1 last year, so 0% change. That's all I have.
Mark?
Marty Anderson, Support Services, Police Department, and I'm happy to be here. Good morning, all.
I'm Amy. First of all, sorry that I was late. I'm dealing with some stuff with ACE. But I have one little update. I have been contacted by St. Ives again, and they have someone interested, I guess, in partnering with them on the 13 acres behind Walgreens, and I believe it's gonna be a 30,000 square foot shell that they're wanting to put in. So they are Jim and Troy, it's Jim Gisler and Troy Backman is the contacts. And they're setting up, I'm waiting to hear back from them to set up an appointment for them to come in the office and to meet and to get to know them and move forward and see what they have to offer.
Good.
Cindy Kent's Planning and Zoning. PNC meeting for this evening has been canceled. The next tentative meeting will be October 22nd. There is going to be a joint Board of Adjustment PNC meeting with the city attorney on the 24th. And there's not going to be a Board of Adjustment meeting this month. Permits. Commercial's kind of taken off the last month and a half. Manor of Seagoville at 2416 Elizabeth is doing a $1.3 million renovation. Permit fee was $6,703.75. Green Lakes Nursery Office is going to be David Maroney's old house at 300 Environmental Way. That's a $137,000 renovation. Barber Specialties that's located on Elizabeth Lane. They purchased the property which used to be MedTech at 2406 Cleburne Road. They're putting in a 99 by 60 square foot, 99 by 60 accessory building. Approximate's going to be about $150,000 on that, as well as concrete for the parking lot and fire lane and such. There was no residential permits issued in September. October was one for D.R. Horton so far. And then the house at 703 Catherine that was foreclosed on is in the process of being completely renovated from top to bottom. Contractor registrations, there was 21 in September, and so far this month there's 9. Miscellaneous permits in September was 53, 20 so far this month. Residential COs, 27 in September, 7 so far this month. And business COs, there was 4 in September and 2 in this month so far. Change of ownerships, Best Western is going through a change of ownership. F&M Food Mart here at 212 Hall is going through change of ownership. It's going to be Race Runner number 4. Main office is out of Tyler. I believe this is their 9th convenience store. The Seaville Chevron and with the churches, it's also going through change of ownership.
Chris.
Yes, my name is Chris Caballero. I'm facilities maintenance for the city of Seagoville. Since our last city staff meeting, I have completed, let's see here, 23 work orders, 21 that were building maintenance, and 2 that were in the category of janitorial. That's all I have.
All right.
Thank you.
Good. Lots of things going on as normal with us. All right, now we open up for any questions for us. It's nice, you already kind of dressed alike.
At one time, I don't think it was an ordinance, but, I noticed that some of these older sections, when they park on both sides of the street, there is no room for a fire truck. I'll guarantee you, because I'm watching myself go through there. And, at one time, they had said that they were just gonna let them park on one side of the street. But I think this has been enforced. I don't know if it was an ordinance, I don't know what it was, but I remember this came up quite a few years ago. But it's really kind of dangerous, because I'll guarantee you, those fire trucks couldn't get through there.
You don't know? There's no signs posted, it's probably not an ordinance. We'll look into it. I'm not aware of it. Signs would be posted if it was.
I don't know, really, it concerned me because of my going through there, and I thought, the police cars wouldn't have any problem, I don't think, but fire trucks would definitely have problems.
All right.
But if you wanna know the streets, I'll be glad to write them down for you.
All right. Anything else?
When are you gonna do something about Smith Lane?
I don't know, Jim, when we gonna do anything about this?
You know, we've got 3 houses for sale on that street now.
Do we? There's 9 houses on that street.
One's got a contract.
Hmm.
One's already got a contract? I think it's in the process. Jim has it on his list. As we do with a lot of streets on that list. $30 million on the streets on that list. To do we have $209,000 to do $30 million worth. Not an issue. We're aware of Smith Lane. Along with Shady and a whole bunch of others. Anything else?
When I go up Smith Lane, for instance, there's other streets. There's, I wondered about who owns it. I'm not sure if it's Dallas or if it's us. Stark going into Lassiter, they paved it, they put blacktop so far and they stopped. And they didn't go on with it. And I wondered who that belongs to.
The city of Dallas did that, but that actually belongs to
Dallas?
us.
The city of Dallas did the work, it actually belonged to us, but they came out and did the work. And
Well,
then they
it's,
stopped.
if you go up there,
Which
if
is
you
great,
meet
because we didn't
somebody,
have to work.
Somebody told somebody ran it aside.
Yeah, well, fine.
Yeah.
They put
It's
up
kinda
a
comical
city
that-
limit sign for a few weeks, and then they did that asphalt, and then they left the pole there, but they took their city limit sign off.
Well, thank you. Judy.
And I didn't tell them that it was there.
No. Problem Donuts is gonna keep going.
it's kind of comical going up that street because I have to ride right in the middle because each side is horrible. And if you meet someone, and I hope no one's coming, I hope no one's coming. But if you meet someone, you have to get way over, and they do too. And so there's been times I've stopped because it's so bad right in there. But I just wonder, well, why didn't they continue with that? But I guess it belongs to us then, huh?
Yeah, Charity only goes so far. All right,
It's
anything
so
else?
funny, Dallas do it, they put that blacktop down, and in place it's already giving away and cracking.
I went in there a few months ago too.
Eat.
Oh, you should have saved me.
Anything else? You got all
I could
that?
probably go on, but I'll stop.
You're not telling us anything we're not aware of. It's a matter of money. You fix everything if we had money. We'd be dangerous if we had money. We'd be dangerous. Yeah. Yes. See if we can win it. All right. Nothing else? Everybody ready to go? I don't have anything things to do. All right, thank you everybody for coming.